What's up everyone, WizardKen here with another Xbox 360 World of Tanks video. Today we are finally looking at the Japanese Tier 9 medium, the Type 61. Now this tank is kind of a grind fest for a lot of you guys that aren't able to convert experience points over to this tank. Even if you do get to convert experience points over onto this tank, I would highly suggest you try playing this tank a lot. It does take some time getting used to, and it does cost a lot to unlock the two packages that are on this tank. The first package costs anywhere between, I think, 65 to 68,000 experience points. I'm not sure completely on that number because it's been a while since I've unlocked the first package, and the second package I do remember was about 82,000 experience points. So it will take you a while to unlock both of the packages on this tank. But the nice thing is, when this tank is stocked, this is fully upgraded, but when you play this thing stocked, you do get a tier 9 90mm gun on it that does, I think, about 215 penetration. I'm going to look on that right now. That is 219 penetration for the tier 9 90mm and 240 damage. So it's not a bad stock tank, but what kills you on this tank is the amount of experience points that it will cost you to unlock each package. And that goes also for the tier 10. That is another thing I am not looking forward to. It's the long grind to the STB-1 tier 10. It is 255,000 experience points. It is ridiculously expensive. Now, I don't know if you guys misunderstood me in the last video when I was talking about how expensive the tier 10 is. I wasn't saying that it's not as bad as other tanks. I'm just saying this medium tank is costing more than some of these heavy tier 10s or tank destroyer tier 10s. It's kind of ridiculous. So I'm hoping that the tier 10 of the Japanese will actually be a pretty dominant force and make up for that 255,000, you know, at least explain why it costs that much. Hopefully we'll be able to see that when we get it, but it is going to take me a while to grind down to that, even with using free XP from other tanks. Now, like I said, for you guys that are just grinding down this line, I know some of you have commented in other videos on the Japanese line that you guys are still grinding through it. I know Bubba has just finally gotten to tier 8 Japanese, and he's been grinding on that thing for a while, and he's finally got the first package unlocked on that thing. So I know what you guys are going through. Bubba knows what you guys are going through. I have been playing this tank a good amount. I've had some bad teammates. That's really slowed me down a lot too on all my tanks, not just this tank, but all my tanks. But lately I've been getting a lot better teammates and been able to get in lower tiers. I've been getting in a lot of tier 10, tier 9 battles, and it's not bad for me, but when I get in those tier 9, tier 8s, somewhere that I can actually play a little bit more decently, especially when I only had that tier 9 barrel on here, I was able to rack up some experience points pretty easily, like 1,000 to 2,000 experience points each game. Even though it wasn't the ×2, I was still getting that after my ×2. And today hasn't been too bad either, especially since I have the tier 10 105mm on this. So anyways, let's get into this tank and talk about the stats on this tank. Now, for you guys that don't like hearing about the stats or talking about the armor or anything like that, please hit the annotation. Hopefully I have it in by the time I upload this. The only thing bad about annotations is that you have to upload the video first before YouTube will let you put the annotations on it. Now, I could put things on private and privately upload it and then put the annotations in there and then put it to publicly viewed video. But usually I upload these videos usually before I go to work, and it makes it hard for me to be able to do that when I'm at work, because it doesn't let you put annotations in there when you're using your phone. So if I don't get a chance to put that up before work, I will do it as soon as I get home. I'll put the annotations in there so a lot of you guys can just skip straight to the battles and see how this tank goes. So anyways, let's get to the stats. Alright guys, so starting with the hit points, this thing has 1,700 hit points. Now that is when you are fully upgraded. I think it's on the first package that you get the extra hit points. I can't remember what the original hit points are when you have just a stock tank, but when you are fully upgraded, or second package, one of the two, you do get the hit points of 1,700, which is actually nice because once again, this tank comes with barely any armor. It does have some decent angling on the front of the hull and also on the turret. It's pretty nicely rounded and stuff like that, but don't expect it to really bounce a lot. I've had a lot of problems with this tank in the sense of trying to angle and bounce things. Usually I don't. Usually the turret does most of the bouncing if I am going to bounce anything, but there is a nasty, if you want to call gunner port, commander's hatch on the top that is very big. It's like a beacon. It's kind of like the T110 E5, E4, and E3, but unlike the E3, this one actually does get penetrated, just like the E4 and E5 does. So you got to watch out for that. Anyways, but the hit points are going to save your butt pretty nicely. You can probably take 4 to 5 hit on an average with a regular tank. Tank destroyers like the T110 E3 or E4, it's going to knock you down about halfway. Some of the bigger ones will probably kill you in one shot, like the Death Star. The speed on this thing is 48 kilometers per hour. It's not amazingly fast, but it is a decent speed. It does get up and go pretty quickly. The traverse speed on this is pretty nice too. It does allow you to move pretty quickly left and right, so you can get in and out of situations pretty quickly. You're just not going to be the fastest thing out there. Now, the hull armor on this, on the front is 55, on the side 35, and on the rear 25. So like I said, don't expect this thing to bounce a lot. Even if you angle, the amount of armor that you probably increase to this thing is 155, and it has a tier 9. Most things can pretty much pen that no matter what anyways. The turret armor starting in the front. Now this is the fully upgraded turret. You do get a new turret. 70 on the front, 60 on the side, and 35 on the rear. So once again, not an amazing amount of armor, but I have seen this thing bounce because of how well this shape of a turret is. It's pretty neat. It kind of reminds me of the T-57 turret. It's kind of got that neat little wing on the back of the turret kind of thing. We're just going to call it that. I don't know what it's properly called, but most part of this thing is pretty rounded. So it will bounce a couple of things, but don't expect it to bounce everything. So anyways, moving on to the gun. The gun on this thing, like I said, is a tier 10 105mm. The rate of fire is 6 rounds a minute. You probably can get that to 6.5 with a good crew, almost 7 rounds a minute with an expert crew on here. But right now, I don't have the most amazing crew. My crews have been suffering because yeah, I'm just not good at these tanks, so I use a lot of free XP to get through these tanks. The tier 8 was pretty good. The tier 9, not so bad. This tank is not terrible at all. It's just all in how you play it, and it is all in how you know, your teammates play in the situation that you're in. Moving on, the pen on this thing, or penetration, because some of you guys don't know what I mean by pen, but penetration on this thing is 258 with the tier 10 gun. That is not bad at all. You're going to be able to pen a lot of things with that gun. I like it a lot. I rarely bounce. Sometimes the E75 still piss me off because they have that trolling armor. If somebody can angle those things pretty decently, they'll bounce a lot of things. So, but 258 penetration is not bad. I like it a lot. The damage on this thing is 390. So you're going to be doing some decent damage with this thing too. So don't underestimate these tanks. They can be pretty nasty. I have been really pushing this tank, especially when I see a tank by itself out there, an enemy tank. I will go circling around them, especially when I know I can outmaneuver them. You know, especially those heavy tanks. I did this the other day with the E100. I went against an E100 and a MAS at the same time. I got up right behind them. They didn't even see me coming. Came up right behind them and was shooting the hell out of those guys. And Bubba and them were still, you know, distracting them in the front. And I just went around the guys. I just kept going around them, shooting them up. It was really, really awesome. So, anyways, guys, that's it for the stats. I would go over the armor, like I said, but there's not really much to talk about. The tier 10, we are going to probably go over the armor on that because that actually gets a decent amount of armor. It's not amazing, but it's a lot more than what we've ever seen on any of the Japanese medium tanks. So we will go over that. But let's jump out there into a battle and see what we can do, guys. Alrighty, guys, we are in Westfield standard battle. We're going to be going against tier 9s and a lot of tier 8s. Exactly the battle we want to see. We may not do and I'm very sorry about this, a rollback Friday. Even on Saturday, I might not do one. Just because I spent all of my silver on buying equipment for this tank, and I forgot to go over that in the stats. But we are running coated optics, vertical stabilizer, and enhanced gun lane drive. Now, I could have gotten, you know, the gun rammer and stuff like that to help with the reload, but I felt like the reload isn't terrible on this thing, and I feel like being able to shoot on the move and get better accuracy or quicker aim time in there was more vulnerable for me, or valuable for me. Vulnerable. Yeah, I'm going to be more vulnerable in this tank. Well, it could be. Who knows? Anyways, hopefully we can kick some ass on this game. Holy shit, our team's already lost one. That's why, guys, you don't stick your head over the ridge too quickly. You never know how many of these little bastards are going to be on the other side. Kind of like that. And I did a terrible droppage on my round. Hopefully... Why are you going to get... Every game I've recorded so far, I've always had somebody get in the way. Well, Chiri, get the hell out of the way, you son of a bitch. You're messing me up on being able to... Every time. Every time. Come on, guys. Just get the fuck out of my way. There we go. Good penetration on that IS. Holy shit. There goes the freaking artillery. Showing his colors. Yeah. He wants blood. He doesn't care how he gets it. Oh, the E50's gone. Oop, I missed. Woo, somebody just missed me barely. Alrighty. Well, they definitely know we're going to be poking around that area. Oh, nice shot, E75. It's the E50 coming through. There we go. We didn't miss him that time. Got a good hit on him. Keep running around, buddy. Oh, somebody got him. Nice. Alrighty, so we're not doing too terribly. Tiger! Seriously! Guys, there is a huge field for us to play in. I don't know why these guys want to rub up against me. I've been in the same area, this entire time. I am not here to fucking play rub buddies with you. Jesus, I know I look sexy, but Jesus Christ. What would my wife say? Yeah, that guy's got troll armor on the IS-3 turret. Nope, not gonna happen. T-29, nope. Might be able to get down here a little bit. Help them out with that Indian. Let's see what we could do. E-75, you just got your ass handed to you by an IS-3. Let me get around this wiener. See if I can get in here and do so. Oh my god, IS-3. Give me that. Oh my god! E-75, I'm gonna kill you! God damn it! If I can hit that. Really? Once again, I'm getting cock blocked by my own teammates. Jesus Christ. Come on, guys. Play smart. God. Guys are acting stupid. They really are. What the hell is wrong with them? Always getting in front of me. Come on, can I hit this guy at all? No. But there are people behind me I need to worry about now. And it's an STI, not a fucking tank I'm gonna be dealing with. I need to get inside this city quick. Oh my god, nope, we're gonna end it here probably. Probably gonna end it here. Yep, we're dead. God damn it. Yep, there we go. Fucking teammates. Getting in the fucking way. Alrighty guys, 37,000 in silver, 1,422 in experience points. We were defeated on this one. We did, wow, we came in first place. 1,000 in assisting and 2,252 in damage. We could have done so much more than that if our team wouldn't have gotten in the way. I really, guys, I have to highly recommend that you pay attention to what your teammates are doing, in this sense. Like, if you're going to go in front of somebody, make sure you know that they're not going to shoot. I mean, sometimes you can't tell, but you could see, like, for my instance, you could see that I was going to shoot at people. So why would you pass in front of them, especially when you see the other enemy team just on the other side of the town? So some of those things were common sense, and it sucked having to deal with players that did not respect that. Or the other thing too is that they wanted to cut in front of me and keep rubbing on me. Why the hell would you do that? Especially a bigger tier, you want them to be able to have as much opportunities to be able to shoot at the enemy team as possible. That Chi or whatever that was getting in front of me, that was a pain in the ass. The Tiger, all those guys that are lower tiers than me, I know you want to make points. I know that, but the thing is we can work together and take our time, you know, going back and forth and shooting at the enemy. I could shoot, then you can shoot, and that's how it should be. But like, you know, unfortunately, I am not talking to these guys in battle because I am recording at the same time, and they don't want to hear my commentary over the battle. So holy crap, that just pissed me off. But we did come in first. We didn't do bad in experience points, guys. I mean, we were defeated, but we still made 1,000 something, almost 2,000 in experience points, so not bad. 10 shots fired, 7 of them actually penetrated. We actually probably would have done better than that, like I said, if we would have been able to shoot at a couple of those guys. And we did get screwed over by the left side, and that's my fault for not paying attention to the left side falling. We probably could have hid inside the town a little better and maybe lasted a little bit longer, but unfortunately that does happen. And we had an autoloader and an STI going against us. That was it, the AMX 5120 that was going after us. I can't remember, but it was terrible. Alrighty, guys, we're on steps, standard battle. We're going to be going against tier 10s finally, a couple tier 9s, and a couple tier 8s. So not a terrible matchmaking, but not the most amazing. I do hate the mouse unless I can get them by myself, so I am kind of worried about that. And one of their artilleries is a tier 10, which is not awesome at all. And he is platooned up with a T-110E5, so if we run into that T-110E5, he probably will be you know, screaming rape and probably asking his artillery buddy to come and fire at me. Anyways, you guys know I usually say fuck my life, you know, and you guys like to do hashtag WizardKen fuck my life. That's so funny that you guys always do the hashtag on there. Somebody else also told me I needed to make a shirt where I'm getting blown up and put on there fuck my life, hashtag fuck my life WizardKen 2015. I think that might actually be pretty funny to do. So I don't know what we're gonna do on this one. This steps as this medium tank sometimes is very weird to play out. Depends on what my team does and how the enemy team reacts to my team. Ah shit, we've already been spotted. This is not good. This is not good. Hey, we didn't get shot at. That's awesome. There's somebody out there that can definitely spot, and I'm surprised the RHM is not being able to outspot this person. So, might have to go down here and help these guys out. I'm not sure. I don't know what this Tiger 2 is doing here, and the E100. I mean, why would you stay out here and try to snipe? Okay. T28 kill shot. I think I know you. I think I know you. Don't know. Possibly. Good possibility. Anyways, let's go over here and help these guys out. Fuck it. See what we can do. Looks like our left side's definitely gonna fall. Unless all the tier 8s are over there and those are tier 10s that are able to kick some ass, but I'm not sure on that one. See what we can do over here. Hopefully these guys are out in the open. I'm hoping so I could just come around this corner, take a pop shot. Yep, they are. There we go. T-34, a nasty little tank. There we go. All right, Gem. Good job. Oh my gosh, I bounced it. I was hoping to get the shot in there. Can't believe I bounced it. Usually I can pen those pretty easily. T-30. Gotta take the shot. Didn't do too well on that. Ooh, alright, Gem. Nicely done. There's that T-110E5. He's definitely... Oh my god. And we bounced his top. We need to get in there a little bit closer. Be able to fly around this guy and hurt him. E-75, what are you doing? Are you gonna go in there and do anything, or what? Because I'm gonna try to come over here and help you, but you're gonna have to help me. You're gonna have to help me flush this guy out a little bit. Alright, the left side is completely fallen. As you guys can see too, I also put on the bigger map. It does seem to help a little bit. I'm not like 100% thrilled on it. Oh my god. Move it. But it's not a bad thing. This guy is looking at me. There we go. Good job, Artie. Great shot. Great shot. I appreciate the backup there. Now, unfortunately, Artie's probably going to die because, yeah, our team failed the left side. Because there's only like, what, 1 or 2 guys that went out that way? Alrighty, let's see if we can find their artillery. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Looks like most of their team's out in the freaking field anyway, so I think this might be an easy shooting spree here. Might be. Let's see what we can find. Yep, there's one. There's the E100. There is a IS-3 over there. Let's see if we can go and fuck up this E100. Yep, there's one hit into him. Gonna move. He will be nasty if he hits us. He will be nasty. And he missed. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It's always a good thing. Alrighty, guys. Come on. We can pull this out of our butts. Where'd that IS-3 go? IS-3? Where are you, buddy? I'd really like to find you. There he is. There he is. Oh, I missed. Nice. Awesome. Still got him lit up. Still got him lit up. Alright. Or my buddy does over there. Not sure who is actually got him lit up. But I might have to help him with the... There we go. Help you with that. So that we can get rid of this IS-3. Ooh, good job. Back chat. Nice. Nicely done, sir. Like I said, all you want to do is be supportive with this tank. You can go out there and kind of bash people, but gotta be very careful what you do. Like I said, you're not the fastest thing out there. You're not a back chat that can like fly in there and be like, I'm gonna kill you. There we go. We're gonna hit him. Jagd Panzer E100 just wasted a whole bunch of money on shooting that. But he's like, I want the kill. Alright, let's see if we can get around this guy. Help this back chat out. T110E4, man, if we can get around this bastard, that'd be awesome. But unfortunately, the back chat is actually following the same way I am, which is not good. It sounds like this guy shot. Hopefully he did. Back chat, sorry, I'm getting off of you. There we go. There we go. Let's chase him down, buddy. We got this. We've got this. We've got this, buddy. Yeah. There we go. Yes. Let's go find these other bastards real quick. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Alrighty, kids. Let's go. Oh, my team wants to fucking cap. God damn it. I don't blame them. I mean, the other team might get down there quickly and fucking be able to cap it too. So, I see you. I'm gonna take a pop shot. Didn't do too well on that. You didn't do too well either. Fuck. That would have been an interesting battle. That would have been interesting. Alrighty, as my stupid thing wants to stutter on me. Xbox has been doing that to me lately. This older Xbox has not been good to me. Mastery Badge 3. Alright, 48,000 in silver. Almost 2,000 in experience points. Let's look what we did. First place again. Not bad. 1,595 in assisting. 2,567 in damage. Not bad at all, guys. 3 kills. 13 shots fired. 8 penetrated. We enemies damage 6. That's not bad at all. We damaged a couple of different people. Holy crap. Not bad at all. That is pretty good. I like that score. So, as you can see, we did a lot of assisting. That, what is it? The, Coded Optics really does help out on this tank, allowing you to get some assist points while you're trying to shoot at people too. So, it's not a bad thing to have on here. As you can see, I didn't sit still very often on these 2 battles. So, yeah, I wouldn't get the other one where you have to be stationary. So, Coded Optics seems to be pretty good for this tank. Alrighty guys, so that's the Type 61 in a nutshell. My final thoughts on this tank, I think it's a good tank. I really do. It's not my forte. As you can see, I did, pretty decently on this tank. I just didn't do amazingly. And in the right hands, it could probably be even 100 times better than what I'm showing you guys. I'm just not a medium tanker at this moment in time. I mean, I've got to get used to them. It's just like anybody else in this game. When you guys are asking me for help, hey, how do I play this tank or that tank? Or when you guys watch my videos to get hints about how to play tanks properly and stuff like that, I've got to learn just like you do. When you play a new tank and you've doing a line you've never done before, in the sense of, you've never played tank destroyers or anything, it takes a while to get used to how those tanks play. And this is no different for me. Sometimes some tanks get, I can figure them out pretty quickly. The Japanese line has been one of those interesting lines that have taken me a while to get used to each tank that I'm playing on. Luckily, the tier 8 and tier 9 haven't been terrible with me. It's just I'm not the most amazing with them, and like I said, in the right hands, these could be very, very, very nasty tanks. I've seen a lot of these tanks do some amazing things and kick ass and get 5 or 6 kills and never even be touched. So these can be very, very nasty if played properly. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this little review. I would highly recommend, if you guys are experienced medium tank players, please go down this line. Novice guys that are just getting into World of Tanks or if you're not very experienced with medium tanks, I would highly suggest taking your time on going on this line. Maybe go down a different line first, like the Russians line or even the American lines are not bad. The French line would probably be pretty fun to do, but I can't say anything about that line in the sense because the back chat is a very speedy, fast tank, and it does seem like it does take a good amount of experience to run that tank properly. So, but any other line might be a little bit simpler if you want to slowly go into medium tank lines. So anyways, hopefully that made a lot of sense, or any sense at all. I don't know, I'm terrible at wrapping these things up. Sometimes my mind wanders and my commentary suffers because of it. But anyways, you guys have been amazing. We're almost at 4,000 subscribers. You guys have been so supportive. Thank you so much for all of your support. Please hit the like button, guys. It helps us out grow. It allows people to find these videos a lot easier and stuff like that. It does get our video put into searches a lot easier. Anyways, I'm WizardKen. Until next time, see ya.